and gentlemen, your following contest is the semi-main event of the evening. Fighting out of the blue corner, he is the Nightmare, Lloyd Dean. Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent fighting out of the red corner, Tom Winner Muaythai Gym. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the semi-main event of the evening. This fight, 5 by 3-minute rounds, and I'll be fighting in the 64.5 kilogram weight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, trained by Darren Reese, Dan Skinner, and the team out of Riddler's Gym, with an official weight of 64.4 kilograms, a record of 33 fights, 26 wins, 7 losses, 8 wins coming via knockout. Fighting out of Perth, Western Australia, he is the WMC WA champion and the WMC Australian Junior Welterweight champion. He is the Nightmare, Lloyd Dean. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, trained by Matt Ball out of Winner Muaythai and Smack Gym, with an official weight of 64.1 kilograms, 111 fights for 95 wins, 11 losses and 5 draws, 7 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Somerville by way of Thailand, ladies and gentlemen, Tom Winner Muaythai Gym.
Alright boys, full Thai rules. Don't kick, don't knee below, don't kick on the ground, don't hold the ropes, hands up all the time, good luck. Check the gloves.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Here we are at Rebellion Muay Thai 19, sold out show at St Kilda Town Hall. It is the semi-main event of the evening. Here we go. Tom takes on Lloyd.
Yeah, the rematch, Nick. Tom Winner Muay Thai. I don't think he's been beaten in Australia by an Australian, so I know Lloyd Dean's looking for redemption here. Tom, 111 fights, 95 wins. When he's in Australia, he's fighting out of the Smack Gym, trained by Matty Ball. Of course, Lloyd Dean, 33 fights, 26 wins, WMC, WA champion and WMC Australian Junior Welterweight champion. Trained by the Riddler, Darren Reese. What a cracking semi-main event.
Straight into the clinch. Lloyd trying to struggle that left arm out.
Good.
Abbas is going to separate them, move them back into the middle of the ring.
You know, Tum's a very sneaky fighter. He loves using that push kick all the time.
And you look at Tum, I mean, if you saw him walking down the street, there's not too much to him, but he's just as tough as nails, Bushy.
He's got that sneaky little porn star moustache as well since he's gone back to Thailand as well. But he's fought Lloyd Dean before, so he knows what Lloyd can bring. So, you know, Tum traditionally treats a lot of his opponents with contempt here in Australia, but having fought Lloyd before, he's probably going to be a little bit more wary of him this time.
Tum always has a little sneaky smile on his face. He's always got that little grin ready to go anytime. Lloyd Dean looking a little bit more serious. He knows that he's got quite a battle ahead of him. Just so much activity happening here in the clinch. Each fighter just wrestling, literally, for supremacy.
Yeah, certainly Lloyd's been a lot busy with the knees. Tum really just defending, but soon as Lloyd lifts his leg up to cock that knee, Tum just spins him off the axis.
What a beautiful display of beautiful Muay Thai here at Rebellion.
Tum using the step-up elbows already.
Lloyd moving in for the distance, but Tum just dredges it beautifully with that wonderful up kick. Big elbow from Lloyd, back into the clinch.
You know, I tell you what, a teep is such a good technique, and when it's committed like Tum does, and we're going to see George Mann in the main event uses it as well, but you know, he's 6 foot 300 or something tall. I wonder why more fighters don't use it, because Tum can perfectly execute it. I'm surprised more fighters don't use it.
Well, certainly a beautiful display of it by Tum.
We've got to give a big shout out to John and Claudine Gagiano from JPS Coatings, always getting behind the fight scene, and a big thanks from Rebellion Muay Thai Inside Nation. Let's just have a look at some of these replays here. Tum just bringing all the tricks to centre ring at the moment. Body shots. There's that teep to the midsection, of course. Bit of luck, we might see that nice high teep to the face as well. But Tum really just very relaxed and composed in centre ring.
Here we go for that takedown. Nice knee. And look how calm Tum is. He spins and just drops Lloyd to the canvas. I've got to give props to, oh, there's a beautiful tape that you wanted there, Bushy.
This fight brought to you by JPS Coatings. Great sponsor of Rebellion Muay Thai. Also being taken to William Street Gym, Fairtex, Be Inspired, and Box on North. Rebellion 20 coming your way August 18th. A huge card, one of the biggest ever, right here at the St. Kilda Town Hall. Lock it in now, ladies and gentlemen. Buy your tickets early, as that show is guaranteed to sell out.
Here we go for round two. Tum taking the upper hand in that first round, I think, but Lloyd's ready for action.
Yeah, this is the JPS Coatings semi-main event. Tell you what, if you're building or renovating, hit JPS Coatings up. They pretty much supply every sort of rendering, sealant, anything you want when you're renovating. Hit up JPS Coatings, he'll look after you. But I tell you what, back here in centre ring, Tum Sitjatong again throwing that teep out, but Lloyd Dean just continually walking forward.
And you've got to give props to Lloyd. I mean, he did lose the fight against Tum last time. Tum has got, 3 times as many wins as as Lloyd has ever had fights. And for Lloyd to just come back again and just put his heart and soul into it, and to be taken down again in the second round as he was in the first, it's just a testament to his heart. Now, he's got some blood coming out, I believe, from the bridge of his nose, maybe to the left side. It's starting to pour pretty bad, but Abbas Ahmadi, our reference center ring, will make sure that no harm comes to the fighter. And of course, Lloyd just moving forward, but Tum punishing him for it every single time.
And just smiling as he throws those teeps out as well. I think he's cut with one of his sneaky elbows. He's cut Lloyd Dean. Looks like it's just under the left eyebrow. So they'll keep a close look on that.
Back into the clinch for these fighters, and Lloyd looking like he wants to extricate himself from this clinch, but Tum's not having any of it. Luckily, he's going to be saved by Abbas. Yeah, I think you're right, Bushy. It looks like he's going to split over his left eye, but then I think he's also got one just on the inside left of his nose,
and Nick,
next to his eye.
If my memory's correct, recently when Lloyd fought here as well, he got cut early, and then he came up with a big KO win. So that's why you can see him really pushing forward now. Tum's just going to try and keep him away, throw the elbows when he gets in close, but Lloyd's just really starting to turn up the pressure.
Crowd are loving this display of Muay Thai. Very excited here at Town Hall, the St Kilda Town Hall, and there goes Lloyd back on the canvas.
And you can already see Riddler in the blue corner. He's got the adrenaline already out, and so as soon as Lloyd Dean gets back into the corner, he's going to get straight to work on that. And Darren Riddler-Reese is one of the best cut men in the business.
Yeah, you're right. Now that you mention it, this is a bit of a replay the last time we saw Lloyd. Lloyd throwing beautiful right elbow there, not having too much effect.
Yeah, Lloyd's not shy at throwing the elbows as well, and a busy second round there for Lloyd Dean, but he's been cut open by Tum winner Muay Thai, and the Riddler's going to get straight to work on it. So here we go over those nice step through elbow from Tum. He almost bought that from about 4 or 5 paces away. Got right through the guard of Lloyd Dean, but Lloyd, as we know, just does not take a backward step. He is a nightmare to most of his opponents, but at the moment, Tum winner Muay Thai is just controlling this. But again, Lloyd Dean, he can bring anything out of anywhere.
Another exciting bout here at Rebellion. You're watching Rebellion Muay Thai 19. Don't forget, Saturday, 18th of August, we are back with Rebellion number 20.
Tell you what, I'd love to see a fight between George Mann and Tum and just see who can out-teep who.
The tail of the teeth.
Nicholas Mara, comedian, on the side.
Yotkunpon Sitman Chai taking on George Mann. Rebellion 19, another cracking card. Right here at the St Kilda Town Hall. Seconds out.
Not good.
Here we go, round 3, JPS Coding, semi-main event. Lloyd Dean is just going to just continually put the pressure on Tum.
In true style, Tum just takes that pressure in stride.
Lloyd Dean just keeping busy in the grapple.
I'm surprised that now that he's split, I'm surprised that Lloyd wants to get into the grapple there, Bushy, because of course he could be opened up just by Tum just rubbing at him. But, I mean, he knows what he's doing. Maybe better than being peppered away from a distance.
Yeah, but Tum's just very smart in the grapple as well. He'll just wait for the right moment and then just spin Lloyd around. But of course, as you said, Nick, you're open to get cut with a nice sneaky elbow when you're that close as well.
Out come the elbows again. There goes Tum with that little left elbow.
Yeah, I think Lloyd caught most of those on his gloves. Bit of an old-fashioned headlock there as they go over in the corner. Every time Lloyd comes running forward, Tum just throws his elbows out and expecting Lloyd to run into them.
So much movement and technique from both fighters. Tum is just so elusive. His lateral movement, his timing, his speed.
And he just gave a cheeky smile to the Riddler over in his opposing corner as well.
Here we go. Looks like Tum's trying to get the takedown. Doesn't make it. Oh, beautiful upward elbow.
And out comes the adrenaline again in the blue corner.
Stop. Check.
Tell you what, you've got to give it to Lloyd, Dino. You can see why they call him the Nightmare, because he is just relentless on any fighter. Doesn't matter what stage of the fight it's at, he will just not take a backward step, and he'll just walk forward and just wants to get in your face.
Yeah, he's just swarming all over Tum. He's really not giving him any room to breathe. What a fantastic third round there. I mean, Lloyd Dean's been putting the pressure on for the last 2 rounds. Although he's getting beaten, I'd say, on the scorecards, he's not getting beaten on the temerity.
Here we go over the replays, and it was a round where there was a hell of a lot of grappling, but also a hell of a lot of teeps from Tum Winner Muay Thai as well, and he just looked so composed there in centre ring. But Lloyd Dean very active in the grapple, always working the knees. Good knees to the midsection there. You can see Tum just trying to work his way into the grapple so that he could try and offset Lloyd Dean, but wasn't able to throw him to the canvas in the third round. But again, those teeps from Tum.
Tum Winner or Tum T? There's that elbow. Oh, that upward elbow, that nearly demolished Lloyd.
Round 4 JPS Coatings semi-main event. The Nightmare Lloyd Dean from Western Australia taking on Tum Winner Muay Thai from Thailand via Somerville down on the Mornington Peninsula, and Tum at the moment controlling things.
They've gone back into the clinch, Bushy. And although Lloyd seems comfortable, Tum seems to get the upper hand. I noticed at the end of that last round, Tum started to breathe a little bit heavier. It's good to see that he's actually human.
Yeah, when you've got someone like Lloyd Dean just swamping you, though, and just locking on in the grapple, that just sucks a lot of the energy out of you. But again, Lloyd Dean, he's just relentless in the way he just continually walks forward.
Nice low leg kick there from Tum, followed up by that teep again. Back into the clinch. Lloyd trying to extricate himself, then pushes back in. Tum smiling away at his opponent, dodging out of the way of the onslaught that is the Nightmare. The crowd's really starting. Oh, beautiful spinning reverse elbow, and down goes Lloyd Dean. He's back up on his feet, but he's got to get the standing count. What a beautiful display of technique from Tum.
Tell you what, that was textbook spinning back elbow there from Tum.
There's that teep, spinning reverse elbow again. Don't blink, ladies and gentlemen, it could be over in a flash. Tum with the upward elbow. Lloyd Dean still moving forward. What a warrior.
I tell you what, Tum must be thinking, what the hell do I have to do to stop this guy from walking forward? I've tried to teep him away, it doesn't work. I've tried to elbow him out of range, it doesn't work.
You're absolutely right, Bushy. Lloyd Dean, let's call him not the Nightmare, but Superman. Just taking bullets and moving forward. Beautiful, bit of a low kick there. Unintentional, Tum just waves it off.
Yeah, you could hear that the sickening thud of the groin guard.
Better the groin guard than the groin. The crowd's absolutely electric here at the St Kilda Town Hall. You're watching Rebellion Muay Thai 19. Lloyd knows he's behind. He's just pouring it on. Great knees, and down goes Lloyd. What a beautiful trip there from Tum. Trying for that reverse elbow again.
You know, Tum's just got such a good eye on him. It's hard to tag him, and that was a big fourth round there for Tum winner Muay Thai, but again, the Nightmare just continues to walk forward.
This fight brought to you by JPS Coatings. For all your polystyrene and cladding needs, go to one place, that's JPS Coatings.
Let's look at the action. Beautiful knee and a nice little trip there. Oh, this isn't it. Look at Lloyd. Here we go. Nice lower leg kick. Lloyd constantly moving forward. Tum just so evasive. Lateral movement to get away. What an exciting round. I can't wait. And there's that beautiful spinning reverse elbow. Lands clean on the back of the ear of Lloyd. Lloyd lies down like he wants to have a little snooze and thinks better of it.
Yeah, I tell you what, his ears are going to be ringing for a hell of a long time after that one.
Absolutely, and you can see, look at the audience, they're electric. Back into the clinch. Lloyd just pouring the pressure on. But Tum is just so smart. He's just so evasive. He's just got an answer for everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, August 18th, we do it all again, Rebellion 20. One of the biggest cards you're ever going to see for Rebellion Muay Thai. Semi-Pet Fairtex. Also on the card, Toby the Weapon Smith. What a night. August 18th, Rebellion 20. Both fighters touch gloves. This is the fifth and final round.
Here we go for the final round of the fight. This is the semi-main event of the evening. We've got Tum Luktum, winner Muay Thai, up against Lloyd the Nightmare Dean. And Lloyd has been a nightmare for Tum. He's been swarming all over him, but Tum is just so experienced, so good. Elbows, knees, teeps. He just moves away, and then every time they get into the clinch, he manages sometimes to get Lloyd down, but if not, manages to seem to dominate every engagement. There's that spinning elbow that was so telling in the last round, Bushy.
Yeah, but I tell you what, Lloyd was aware that it was probably coming again, and as soon as he stands up again, he's just straight back into Tum's face. Big upward elbow there from Tum, but nothing's going to faze Lloyd Dean. He will just continue to get in your face. Doesn't matter what you're throwing at him. You know, you look at the expression on Tum's face and it's just like, will you just back off?
Out.
There's a little bit of blood on the top left eyebrow of Tum. I'm not sure if that's his own. It may very well be.
Yeah, Lloyd's cut Tum just above his left eyebrow right on the corner there, so won't do any damage in this fifth and final round, but it's a decent cut, and it's not too often that you see Tum getting cut here in Australia.
Check.
The crowd are absolutely electric here at Rebellion. Loving this display of beautiful Muay Thai. Lloyd Dean just swarming on, trying to get the points.
So that's a decent cut that Tum's got, and if it had been a little bit earlier on in the fight, could have caused a few problems. But Lloyd Dean, he's the nightmare on St Kilda Road here, mate, the way he just keeps walking into Tum Winner Muay Thai.
Absolutely. I mean, you can see everyone in the crowd is just electric. And Lloyd Dean's just throwing absolutely, including the kitchen sink, into this. Tum's breathing really heavily. Nice low kick there. It's a shame they don't do 7-round fights at Rebellion. This is absolutely electric.
But you know what? You can see with an attitude like Lloyd Dean has, you can see why he continually gets invited back to take on the best in the world, because he gives 110%, and you know you're in for a fight when you step in to take on Lloyd Dean.
Here we go. There's only a few seconds left, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Rebellion Muay Thai. Tum Muay Thai against Lloyd Dean. What a fantastic fight this has been. You're watching Rebellion.
And both boys have been sliced and diced. Doctor's going to have a big night backstage tonight, but Lloyd Dean, I just love watching this guy fight. He is just relentless.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that spinning reverse elbow. Thank goodness for Lloyd. He had his defences up nice and tight. Tries a crushing downward elbow, doesn't quite connect. And look at that, beautiful. That was the elbow that split Tum. And Tum steps away. He knew what had happened.
Yeah, once again, Sainaji's delivered with his fights, and we've got one more to go, but just sensational matchmaking.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we've gone to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored the contest 48-46, declaring a winner via unanimous points decision. Red corner, Tum Winner Muay Thai Gym.
There There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. No surprises. Tum is the winner, taking away this 5-round battle against Lloyd, the Nightmare Dean. And I tell you what, Lloyd was an absolute nightmare for Tum. I'd love to see version 3, mate.
Oh, absolutely. But both these boys brought the elbows out tonight. Both have been sliced and diced. Dr. Chris Barnes has got to get the sewing kit out a little bit later on as well. But Tum just continues to bring it. But that's a decent split over his eye.